Yo, Tay!
Oh, why am I sucking?
Dude, have you had dinner yet?
No, I haven't.
My goodness.
Oh,
Dude, you are so bad.
dude, will you quit yelling at me?
You guys just really suck tonight.
Thanks, Dad.
I think we're just hungry, Dad.
Nah, I don't think you guys are gonna eat tonight. Let's go. Okay, then.
Dad, free tacos.
No, we're not eating tonight, son.
But they're free tacos.
No,
Free.
Free
It's
taco.
free. We'll just get it anyways.
Free taco. Let's go. We're gonna talk about.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's her again.
Hey,
Free
tacos. Hey.
Amen.
Yes.
Oh, that was so good. All right, you guys ready to get back to practice?
I am. Yep.
All right, time to practice. Free tacos every practice. Every single practice. Okay, thank goodness for Taco Bell. Thank you, Taco Bell.
Yes, tacos.
Taco Bell. Yeah. What's up? I will buy you guys Taco Bell any day of the
Thanks,
week.
Dad.
Any day
I
of the
love you,
week.
Dad.
I got
Love
you
you.
guys. Oh, I love you guys too. Yes. All right, welcome everybody. Now you're probably wondering what that video was all about. Well, this team consisted of a group of business majors who wanted to know how marketing and psychology relate. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of what I learned. I read an article by Victoria Wells that says essentially marketing tries to wire or rewire the brain. For example, one study showed that pairing a free meal with a political talk made the individual more prone to agree with the speaker. This is something that can be known as classical conditioning. The conditioned stimulus would be the political talk, the unconditioned stimulus would be the food or the free meal, and the conditioned response would be the individuals that got the free meal now agree with what the speaker is saying. And then I also read another article by Hasib Shabir, which notes that external factors play a role in psychology and marketing, such as family background, social roles, culture, reputation, and others. There's also internal factors that are involved in psychology and marketing, such as age, gender, ethnicity, personality, and perceptions of the individual. Yeah, so now you've heard enough from me. Let's talk to the professionals. We're going to get Tay in here, and she's going to tell you what she learned.
Good.
All right, and we're back with Tay. Now, Tay, can you tell us what you have learned about how marketing affects people, please?
Okay. So I think marketing affects people in many ways, especially always the first impression is always very important because it plays a big role in everything you do in life. And it's important because the way you describe the product and the way you explain it, it attracts people to want to come get it again. And if they want to get it, they might inform their friends about it so you can get more consumers out of it.
Okay.
And also it's important to show why this product is needed in their lives, why it is necessary, because if it's not necessary, consumers won't want to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
And also how this relates to psychology is all these factors about marketing is related to the brain function and cognition. And cognition is about how people think and interpret a situation. So marketing is important because it changes the way people think and the way people interpret a situation. Also, it's important to make sure that people leave with a clear mindset so they don't have any questions about how the product would be. So I think I've learned from reading this is that how first impression always plays a big role. So if someone likes product, they would come back to get it. So that's what I've learned.
Great. Thank you so much for your time. All right, guys, that was Tay for you. Now, next, we're going to have Hayden Castor come and give us some of his thoughts on psychology and marketing. All right, everybody, and now, Hayden, you're going to be talking about the positive and negative effects of marketing and psychology. Can you tell us how marketing and psychology affects all age groups?
The positive side of marketing with the age groups is a lot of times in marketing they use sports to market different things to different age groups. Like we use in our video, we use sports, and a lot of times when people see the big stars and the sports teams, the younger ones, everybody else, they have a feeling that they want to follow that person. So when they see that person using that product, they want to go out and use the same thing and be just like that person. But on the flip side, there can be a negative side effect to it. Just like tobacco companies, they market to the legal age audience, but at the same time, they're in the same stores that younger children go into. So that could be a negative effect.
So, do you think there's a safer way to market to the legal age of tobacco products?
Yeah, I think the safer way would be to do a study and find, the spots where the most traffic of the younger ages are, and kind of cut down on the marketing of the tobacco there, and just do more studies on where and when the older age groups are going to be, and then target that area.
Great. Hayden, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, sir.
Appreciate it. All right, everybody. Now those were some thoughts from Hayden. Next, we'll be talking to Cami, who will be giving some more thoughts on psychology and marketing. Cami, thank you so much for joining us today. Now you will be discussing marketing in grocery stores, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can you give me just a couple examples of things you've learned?
Yes, of course. So basically, I learned that marketing is in grocery stores. It's like geared towards younger kids with snack foods and unhealthy foods, as opposed to like fruits and vegetables, which is really interesting. But they basically just have cartoon characters be a lot of the marketing area, I guess you could say, and it makes younger kids want to buy the less healthy foods as opposed to healthy foods. And so the whole article was about how because of that you see a rise in obesity now, just because of the marketing, and so it's really cool.
So, do you think this will change how you shop or buy things in grocery stores?
Because I know that now, it's much easier for me to go to a grocery store and realize that they're trying to use marketing techniques to get me to buy those
Right.
things.
Yeah.
So it's much easier to buy the healthier foods now.
Great. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
All right, everybody, and now some final thoughts from Kelsey. All right. Hello, Kelsey. Thank you for being with us today.
You're welcome.
My first question for you today is, how can marketing be used to help social change?
Okay, well, social marketing can employ persuasive communication strategies to encourage people to change their attitudes and or behaviors. And there are 3 stages to this social marketing. The first stage is to establish the audience. The second stage is to develop and launch the campaign. And the third stage is campaign evolution.
Okay, great. Now, can you give me an example of this, please?
Okay, an example of this is the Real Choices System Change Project studied ways to assist people with disabilities to live full, productive lives. Their campaign addressed the role of stigma reduction in making the community more welcoming for people with disabilities. They used the slogan, "Everyday people, everyday lives." That slogan was broadcast over 4 TV ads and 1 radio station to spread awareness.
Wow, great. Thank you so much for being with us, Kelsey.
Thank you.
Tacos!